Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I return to Chess Club on Roblox Chess with the goal of making top 10 on the bullet leaderboard. This is somebody I just ran into who was chatting with me, and our goal is to get above 1456. Maybe we can get a game in with this guy. Okay, this guy definitely wants to play, so let's go ahead and challenge him to a match. All right, we've now challenged him to a match. I don't know if it's just going to auto-locate us a board, but I assume it will. And we're off to the races. Let's go ahead and pop up that 2D board because that's my only hope. And we'll start off with D4, our normal London system. All right, bishop G4 right away, targeting the queen. We'll pre-move the recapture. Oh, and we pick up a piece. Let's go ahead and save that bishop. It is 1+1, so we do get a second back for every move that we make. We've now pinned the knight as well, and we've picked up the queen. All right, king moves out of the way. Let's go ahead and develop the knight, castling, and in this little bit of extra time while we convert, I'll think about whether or not I'm a bad YouTuber for farming my own subscribers for ratings. And I feel like I already know the answer to that, but let's go ahead and focus on wrapping up this game anyways. We'll go ahead and push towards the center, always grab center space, especially in stuff like bullet. If you just play like generally conceptually well, you'll usually be okay. Unless you hang a pawn and then you're talking about concepts. All right, we get bishop to G7. I guess let's just bring our rook towards the center. We do get that trade, which opens up the file, and now we can double the rooks. Sweet, we've now doubled the rooks. Let's pin this pawn a little bit sneakily, look to pick up C4. Ooh, and the king moves out of the way, so we come in with check. And there might be a rook sacrifice here somewhere for mate. All right, king moves back. Let's just bring the bishop in. King moves back again, queen c5. And then we're just looking for rook d7 and then taking on c7 for mate. Okay, knight moves back. Rook check is mate. All right, and we do win game number 1. That gains us 38 points of rating. We should be rated now 12 something or other. Say GG's to our opponent. All right, and let's see if we can find a game with somebody a little bit higher rated. I wonder if anybody on the leaderboard is actually in the lobby at the moment. It seems it's not the case. Let's look at the open challenges. Oh, 1350, 1+1. Excellent. That's what we want. We want people that are higher rated than us in the lobby playing bullet. So 1350 should be a perfect kind of starting point for us to make our way up to 1400, which is where we need to be if we do want to get top 10 in the leaderboard. All right, we're just developing our pieces. I also have significantly less experience commentating while I'm playing bullet. It's definitely more of a chore, I guess, than when you're commentating on blitz or rapid, but I think I'll be okay. Let's go ahead and develop the queen, looking to castle long. Sure. I'm kind of hoping my opponent takes my bishop, but I guess I can't force it. So let's drop our own bishop to try to open up a file. Ooh, and our opponent's playing very well. Okay, bishop f4, we'll look for h4, g4 instead. Sweet, h4. Let's go ahead and target the queen and then g4 to kind of open up the whole position. And we really want open lines on the king side as best we can. Let's go ahead and capture on e4. That looks totally fine to me. Okay, we do get that trade. We're now targeting the f4 pawn as well, which moves down. We'll target it with the other rook. Ooh, interesting. Bishop back. We're definitely going to pick up this pawn now. Pre-move the recapture, because why not? And we'll probably look for g5 or just like rook to f1 as well is fine. Bring the king up. Sure, let's push g5. And we'll take on h6, look to move the rook onto g1. Our opponent did a good job of taking the f-file, and I can't actually place my rook on f1 because obviously I would lose it. It would be free. So opponent did a good job of taking the open file, but we've now created a new file, the g file, which we'll take advantage of. Nice, I guess let's just push for some passed pawns, and that should be enough to win this game. Cool, we'll push d5. I'm just going to leave my rook here. The rook's only job is to hold the king on the side of the board while we fight off the knight to get that promotion. Nice, the knight moves out of the way. We'll go ahead and promote to a queen, and we win game number 2 with ladder's mate. Gains us 70 points of rating, and we have to say GG's to our opponent. Let's see if we can play that person again. I might farm them for some rating points. Nice, they want to play again. Sweet. Let's go ahead and accept that match. We do get the black pieces this time, so I may not be so lucky with gaining the initiative like I was last time. But this is a pretty symmetrical game. This should be relatively straightforward. We're both basically playing a London. Okay, we'll go ahead and drop the bishop back, and we'll see if our opponent tries for the exact same idea. Okay, we get a trade on d6. Castles, and I might hold off on castling. Let's play knight to e4 and see if we can get a kingside attack going. Okay, opponent takes. I'll take back with the pawn, and then I'll push... I guess I'll push f5. Queen shuffles over. Let's push h5 as well. And I'm really looking to just grab as much kingside space as I can before I castle long. We'll go ahead and pin that pawn to the queen. Queen shuffles out of the way. Now we have to trade. Knight takes back. I guess I'll take because my bishop really isn't doing all that much. And then I'll just castle out of the way. Okay, g5, just looking to open up the king side as much as I can. e4, g4? It does hang a pawn, but I kind of just want to open up lines. Sure, let's move this rook so the h4 pawn stays protected, and then we have h3 on the board. Queen back allows h3 because this is pinned. And e5, I guess I'll just move my queen back. It's not perfect, but it's probably good enough to continue the kingside attack. Okay, I should probably take, but first I'm going to play queen to h4. If I play check, then king to h1, that pawn is stuck there forever. So I'd rather take and then have queen to h1 on the board. Okay, rook takes back. Let's play check. King over, and then I can just shuffle the rook over and win the queen. We do have 29 seconds, 10 seconds less than our opponent, but I assume that's enough to finish this off relatively cleanly. Okay, let's play check again. Check, just keep checking the king. Okay, knight goes back to e2, pick up the rook. Knight goes back, check. We're just bringing the king into our position, and we'll see if we can get mate from here. Okay, king shuffles over, queen d5. There's ideas of queen b5. We're also targeting the d4 pawn, which we will pick up. 22 seconds left. We'll pre-move the recapture. Pre-move capturing e5, and take on c4. Check. And we do get that resignation. We win game number 3, and that nets us a total of, oh, I missed it. Was it 50 some points, I believe? I believe it was some 50 points. Let's see if our opponent wants a rematch. All right, our opponent is back on the table. I feel bad for this opponent because I do have to kind of farm them. They are the highest rated player here. So we will continue to grab their rating points until we get probably at least, we might even get to the leaderboard on this game. Depends on how many rating points we win by this. Okay, it seems our opponent sort of plays the same thing every single time, so we should have another relatively symmetrical position. Oh, we get bishop e7 this time. Never mind. Foot right in my mouth. A little bit different, but this seems to give me a little more freedom in my attack. Okay, let's see if we can get h4, h5. Crazy voice crack. We get knight to h5. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Bishop h6 targets the rook. Rook shuffles over. Let's reinforce the knight on e5. The problem with these sort of attacking positions is sometimes they require some sort of precise play, and you don't always have time for that in bullet. Okay, we do get that trade. We've sort of simplified, and honestly simplified more than I would like, but let's go for a crazy sacrifice, because why not? Crazy sacrifice for the win. We'll go ahead and take. Knight basically has to go back to g7, and we'll just castle long and see if we can... Oh, never mind, we pick up a free knight. I was going to say we'll just castle long and see if we can win from there. Bishop back, I guess? It's in moments like that where how precise the move is doesn't really matter as long as the basic concepts are there. We'll go ahead and take on f6, and then we'll castle long out of the way. We do drop f2 in the process, but our opponent doubles their rooks and allows f3. Bishop to f5, g4, push, push, push. Bishop to b, wow, that's that's pretty bold. Okay, we'll take on d5. Full credit to my opponent for playing that. We'll play bishop d3 and see if we can get some trades on the board. Because if I could trade all of the pieces here, that would be perfect. I would have outside pass pawns, and that would basically guarantee me the win. Oh, pick up a free rook, sure. Queen h6, I'll just shuffle my king over. The back rank is defended, so I can just move my king all the way to a1, and I'll be perfectly fine. We'll go ahead and pre-move the recapture. Not before our opponent plays it. Okay, sure. Bring the rook out into battle. Queen to c2. Let's go ahead and just pick up this queen trade. And what we really want now is to isolate the king. Okay, perfect. We do get the resignation and win game number 4. Let's check out what our rating point are looking like right now. I wish the text weren't black so I could read it a little bit easier. Let's put it here against the light. Oh goodness, where do I put this so I can read it? Aha, up here. So right now we are rated 1423. Is that enough for the leaderboard? Did we do it? All right, wait. There's no way that must have changed. I could have sworn that said 1425 when I first logged in. Okay. 1456 is the new goal. Let's go ahead and make an open challenge ourselves. Oh, somebody says, I want checkmate. Hi, you're probably watching this right now. All right, let's go ahead and make that open challenge. Anyone rated bullet. I'll play anybody as long as they want to play bullet. Oh, look, they have, look at the swag koala they have on their head. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness. They have like aviator glasses on. That's really funny. All right, we'll wait and see if somebody accepts our challenge. What are the open challenges at the moment? My challenge and then a bullet and a rapid challenge, or rather a blitz and a rapid challenge. All right, somebody accepts it. Oh, it's Koala Guy. Sweet. All right, Koala Guy accepts our challenge. We get the black pieces. We'll go ahead and drop a Caro Khan. Sure, we'll go ahead and pre-move the recapture as well. Oh, we get this variation. If we get an alien gambit, I'm going to pull my hairs out. Honestly, knight g5 here is the alien gambit, looking for the sack on f7. My win to loss ratio on alien gambit is truly horrendous. It's like really bad. I'll have to look it up on chess.com because it's pretty terrible. All right, bishop takes back, knight d7. Our opponent's using up a lot of time, and it's okay. They're already about 800, so they probably don't frequent bullet, which is okay. Bishop g4, go ahead and pin the knight. We're just looking for development at this point, and because our opponent has used up a decent chunk of time, I really don't even need to win by tactics or concepts or anything. I just need to play a normal game, not lose on time myself, which should not be an issue, and we'll be fine. Okay, we'll play e6. Opponent down to the last 5 seconds, really cutting it close here. You do get 1 second back for every move, but you have to move once a second once you're down on time. Okay, back to 3 seconds. Let's go ahead and castle long. 2, 1. And we do win on time, but we only get 7 rating points. So we do need to play somebody with a slightly higher rating. Let's go ahead and drop GG in the chat. But we do need to find somebody with a slightly higher rating so we can grind those bullet points. All right, any open challenges we might be interested in? Oh, 1,000. Okay, 1,000 I'll take. It's at least a little bit higher. We probably won't get too many extra points, but we'll get something out of it. 1430, still with a question mark. 1430 still with a question mark. It said in the server that you actually have to win 10 games before your rank goes from unrated to like an official rating. All right, we'll take on G4. That seems free. Oh, our opponent played Fool's Mate and I didn't accept it. Oh, wait. Fool's Mate declined variation. No. Okay. Oh, and I can't even play that now. Okay, let's just take the queen, I guess. Oh man, our opponent tried to give us Fool's Mate and we didn't take it. Wow, that is a clown moment for me. Holy smokes. I didn't even notice. I saw G4 and I was like, oh, that's a weird move, but I didn't think anything of it. All right, we are super up on time as well because our opponent paused to ponder why on earth I didn't accept the Fool's Gambit. Let's just push E5 and see if we can make up for it. Now we have to make up for it by getting a really fast checkmate. All right, rook shuffles over. The problem is I don't see how I get a super fast checkmate here. Maybe like knight E4, bishop comes out to E7 somehow, hits H4. We get spectators again on our board, which is always fun. Let's see if I can reorient. I can. Look, we get spectators on the board. That's pretty funny. All right, bishop H3, let's just go ahead and take on H4. Is this perspective nicer? Where you can see like different parts of the background and my scruffed side view? My side profile is actually insane. All right, let's go ahead. Actually, let's take with a knight. I'd rather keep the bishop on the board, giving check. Opponent is now down to 5 seconds. We'll take back with check. Again, another point where we don't really have to focus too much. We can just shuffle some pieces around and we do win on time. We got 11 points of rating. We are like super duper close. Drop GG in the chat. We are like super duper close to getting onto the leaderboards. All right, we are rated. Let me do a little finessing here. 1441. You've got to be kidding me. 1456. And I knew that too. I don't know why I'm acting like that's new information. All right, let's see. Any open challenges? No. Our friend from the beginning of the video said, one more, man. We are so close. So close. We just need one more. And we need a game preferably against somebody who is rated more than us. Let's go bullet. Some guy says, I love your skin. That's pretty funny. All right, we are now waiting for a bullet opponent. Please arrive into the lobby and gift me your rating points. I will be very pleased if you do. All right, now we wait. Look out into our playing hall. I can't get over how much effort probably went into creating this playing hall. It's just very well put together. It's not harsh to look at, nice soft colors, but very elegant. I mean, oh, look at this. Look at this. That. What are we doing here, buddy? What are you? You a chicken of some kind? Oh, Big Pengu. That's funny. Look at him. Is he playing well? Yeah. Pengu definitely castled. They're not equal on material, actually. Pengu was up a pawn. Now he's up a pawn and a piece after that capture. Oh, sacking on B2 is certainly a bold choice. But we'll leave Big Pengu up to it. He seems to be doing a very good job. Okay, we're still waiting for... Oh, 1,000, 1+1? Sure. I'll play against you. Also, I've realized that this game encourages you walking around the lobby because not all challenges seem to appear in the open player challenge. If you walk up to this front board, sometimes people will make a game and you can only accept it at the board, apparently. We're playing a villager from Minecraft. We'll keep the view here so we can watch the villager's perspective. Okay, the villager is trying to figure out how to get his arms out of his sleeves. As you can see, it's a little bit tricky because there don't even seem to be any hands there. It's like one big unit. So it's going to be pretty hard for this villager to make moves on the board. This would be hilarious if this is how we get onto the leaderboard. Although I don't think this will give us enough points. Oh, B5, hello. Hello, villager. Let's just play E4. Let's just play super aggressive. 16 seconds left. What's the worst that could happen? G5, okay, pawn. And apparently we get 10 rating points by time. I guess I'll say GG because our opponent made their best effort at getting a game in. And let's run over here and see how Pengu is doing. Pengu, how are we doing over here? Okay, still up. We're up a rook now, actually. A rook and 2 pawns. Yeah, you know what? Pengu knows what he's doing. He has 1,000 rating across the board with all question marks. So he's a brand new player and he's a guest, but he's over here getting his rating points up. I'm very happy to see that Pengu is thriving. All right, any more games we can play? Let's go ahead and make a public game. Anyone? Rated bullet. Anyone who wants to play a bullet game, you know where to find me in the open challenges. Our friend from earlier says 5 more points. Yes, 5 more. 5 more points. 5 more points. That's all we need. 5 more points, and then we're on the leaderboard. 1456. I don't know if our rating will be official, though. Oh, there we go. We get a pair up. We do get the white pieces. Our opponent is rated 1,000, so this should be enough to get us on the board. Okay, we'll just play a normal London system. I am not here to risk anything. I'm getting on that leaderboard one way or another. Okay, we do get the capture. Ooh, take back. Hello. There we go. C3. It feels like my mouse is low on battery all of a sudden. All right, let's go ahead and take on B5. Our opponent's playing very quickly, but not very accurately. I think they're slightly overestimating the value of playing quickly in bullet. We'll go ahead and just capture everything if our opponent allows it. Sure, finally our opponent slows down. Let's go ahead and take on A5 and then just pre-move the castle. Oh, that's interesting. It's funny because it's a little bit scary. If your opponent plays very quickly and you expect them to make a normal move and they don't, sometimes they can get away with grabbing a free piece. Okay, king goes back. Let's just play knight c5. I guess we can pick up the queen and then recapture our own queen with a fork. So we've now cleared the opponent of all of their major and minor pieces. And I guess now we just push for promotion. Never mind, we get a trade and actually save the knight with check. Is it possible to get checkmate with just these pieces? I mean, it definitely is, but I mean more so, is it possible for me to figure out how to give checkmate with these pieces in a bullet game? I wouldn't put it beyond myself. Let's play check. Oh, and that is mate. Sweet, we get 9 more rating points. Let's go ahead and drop GG in the chat. And let's go ahead and run over. Please, please. Are we on the leaderboard? Are we on the leaderboard? Holy smokes, look, it's a cat. It's the, what is it? The dancing meme kitten? What is that behind us? Excuse me? Who are you? What happened? That is a lab experiment gone wrong. Holy smokes. All right, 1456, but I think my ranking is still unrated with a question mark because I haven't played 10 games of bullet. I don't know how many I've played in this video, but I assume I have to be somewhat close. So let's go ahead and make a challenge. Rated bullet, and we just need to get 10 games in total. Wait, where did Pengu go? I think Pengu disappeared. Okay, we did get an opponent though. Another 1,000 rated opponent, okay. Hold on, let me scan around the lobby. Okay, there's the meme cat. There's our friend from the intro. There's the creepy, oh, I hate the look of that thing's face. It looks like the Hulk if it had like terrible acne or something. But where's Pengu? Did he leave? Oh, I think he left. Wow, that's actually a little bit disheartening. Okay, we get G5. Let's just take the free pawn. H6, drop the bishop back. Oh, and I'm looking, hold on a second. I'm looking way in the way back right corner. One of you guys commented, and I was looking for the comment. I couldn't find it, but one of you guys commented that to the right-hand side when you first spawn in, there's a robot that one of you guys was having a hard time defeating. Okay, we won this game. We got 9 rating points. Are we? No, we're still unrated with a question mark. Hold on, let's drop GG in the chat. Can't forget our manners. Although I think our opponent disappeared. But let's run over and see this computer. Because I think this is who one of you guys were talking about. Yes, Sigma Boy AI. Oh, he left. Wait, can the AI just leave? Oh, I can make a game against the AI. Okay, I might do that as a celebration at the end if we do make the leaderboard. So I'm still unrated with a question mark, which is a little bit confusing. Holy smokes, there's a demon running by. Oh, there's our friend. Okay, 1456, our rating is 1469. So technically we would be in the leaderboard, but I think we're still unrated with a question mark. Our friend here is trying to help us figure it out. Devs didn't have the money to make a real-time leaderboard. But I told him I think it's because I'm unrated technically is my rank. So here they have rankings, which are unrated, silver, platinum, etc. And you only get out of unrated if you have enough games under your belt. So let's go ahead and play anyone rated 1 minute and see if we can get our rank updated. Yeah, and our friend is being very helpful. He says you have to win 10 matches to get a rank. I believe it's play 10 matches, but it's in the right spirit. Let's go ahead and open up that 2D board, please, and thank you. All right, let's zoom out of that a little bit. Oh, 1155. Okay, our opponent actually plays a little bit of bullet. Sure. Oh, everything's pre-moved. Okay. Normally I play bishop e2 because I expect d6. Nice. Let's boot the bishop and win the bishop. Nice. c4, develop, and now we're up a piece, so we can pretty much play whatever, and eventually we will win the game. Okay, that looks like a free pawn. Nice, we'll take on d7. We want to trade because we're up material, and of course we will pick up a free pawn as well. Drop the bishop back, queen c2. Just looking to put my rooks on the open files. Sure trade, drop the bishop back, free pawn, take. There's no check because of the queen trade. Oh, queen to h5. Okay, but bishop g3 seems to hold everything together. Not to mention there's a free knight that I didn't capture there. Okay, we'll go ahead and take the free knight. And as long as there's no sacrifice that suddenly loses the game, we'll be totally good here. So let's play check. Bishop moves back. Let's play queen to e2. Pin the rook. Oh, our opponent takes with check, not realizing that the queen is defended by the knight. We'll go ahead and pre-move the recapture, assuming our opponent does. And no, we get queen to c5 instead, but that allows us to target f8. We'll go ahead and take with check, pre-move the recapture, and we do get resignation for 13 rating points. Drop GG in the chat. That was a pretty good game. Okay, is that 10 games? Okay, it still says that we're unrated. Have I really not played 10 bullet games yet? This feels like the longest sequence of bullet games I've ever played. All right, let's do play anyone rated bullet. Please, please let me win. I want to be on the leaderboard. I want to stand here and take a picture, smile, chink, and then see my name back there. Okay, while we wait, well, actually, I don't know if I play the AI, it might not pair me up with somebody else. So let's just sit here patiently until we get a game. All right, we do get paired with somebody, finally, holy smokes. All right, we went through a whole day cycle before we got an opponent, but we do get a 1000 rated opponent. Truth is, I don't care what my opponent's rating is, I just need to get games under my belt. Oh, look at that view, we'll keep that on screen. I just need to get games under my belt so I can actually get ranked up to silver and be on the leaderboard. All right, we'll go ahead and play the capturing variation and then play knight to f6. Nice, we'll go ahead and trade and then take on d1. We'll pre-move that. Now our opponent cannot castle, but we can. Let's pin the knight. Boots the bishop, but we'll just drop it back. Okay, drop it back again. Okay, we were targeting e4, our opponent didn't notice, we'll take it. Pins the knight to the rook, bishop g2 or bishop e2 are probably necessary, maybe king to e2. Ooh, okay, we pick up the knight, and then we'll just pre-move picking up the rook as well. Nice, knight to d7, and there's really no reason for me not to castle long here and then look straight at the king. Bishop to b2, e6, developing. Opponent low on time, we'll just take. And with check, surely our opponent won't respond in time, and we do win that game. Nice. We'll drop GG in the chat, and we are up a decent amount of rating. We are now rated 1489. We're almost 1500 at this point. Oh, look, got those here. Wait, what's this guy's actual name? I didn't actually see. Oh, okay, People Umbu? Sure. But somehow we are still unrated rank, which is a little bit of a shame. I guess more games. Our friend from earlier says, try to join the group and rejoin the game. Oh, and somebody else says, I know you. I'm going to ask what he means by join the group. Okay, I'm not really sure what my opponent means by join the group, but I will try leaving the game and coming back. Okay, and we have rejoined. We're still unrated. I'm assuming I'm very close, but not quite at the number of games that I need. So let's go ahead and play again. Anyone will play a rated bullet game. All right, and we do get paired up right away. Is this somebody that we've played already? I believe we have. 1137, yep, that looks familiar. D5. Oh, and this is the person that I said I would be very disappointed if they played the Alien Gambit. Okay, we'll go ahead and take. Totally fine with giving my opponent a head start in development, because usually they don't know how to capitalize on it. Okay, let's take back. Ooh, check, drops the bishop. Oh, is this theory? I feel like I just walked straight into prep. Oh, I definitely did. Knight d7. And I can't even castle anymore. Holy smokes, this is pretty bad. Okay, bishop to f4 targets the queen. Queen b6. Rook to b1. Okay, let's try h5. Knight to e5, I think we're fine with trading. Bishop takes, and is it too cheeky to like slide my king over? I might play like king d7, king back to c8. Let's give it a try. Queen to f3, king c8. Maybe we get away, queen f5 check. Knight to d7 seems okay. Seems survivable at least. It's not okay, it's not good at all. It's survivable, hopefully. d5, let's ignore that actually. Let's play g6, try to distract the queen, take the bishop on e5. Okay, we take on e5. Queen e6 check, we drop the knight back. We'll pre-move the recapture on c6. Knight to a4, queen b5, hits the knight. Okay, we'll go ahead and take on d5, pre-move the recapture. Oh, that didn't work, bishop h6. We are very low on time, we have 20 seconds left. Let's play here, threatening checkmate on g2. I'm assuming our opponent will play check. Oh, rook to f2. Interesting. Okay. Ooh, I don't know what to play. Queen e5? Queen e4. Let's try queen e4. Looking for bishop to e3. Okay, bishop to e3. We do get it. 11 seconds. We have to get checkmate here somehow. That's the only way we win. Okay, let's take the queen. e5. We have to play extremely quickly now. Oh, this is a terrible situation to be in. We might actually lose this one. Only hope is to flag the opponent. Please, please let me play. En passant for the win. And we do lose this game. Holy smokes. We lose 49 points of rating. We still have to drop GG in the chat. Very well played by our opponent. Very, very well played by our opponent. We lose a whole bunch of rating. We're now rated 1440, but somehow we're still unrated. Let's go ahead and drop another open challenge. Oh, we get challenged again. Let's go ahead and play this game. And let's pop open the 2D board. All right, we're already down 3 seconds, unfortunately. Okay, a lot of pre-moves from our opponent, which is very bold. Okay, I'm definitely going to go in for a capture if my opponent keeps pre-moving everything. And let's try, let's try taking first and then check. We'll capture and then h4, looking for h5. Okay, centralize the knight. Okay, h5. Take on f5. And then we're targeting e4 as well. We'll take here with check. Knight to g4 wins the bishop. Not wins the bishop, trades the knight for the bishop, which is generally good. We'll take on e4 first to see if we can get that discovered check. Take. We win the exchange. And we'll play h6 check. The way is basically cleared for the pawn, so we'll just push h7. Knight develops. Let's play queen to b3. Take on b7. Uproot the knight. And let's just go ahead and pick up the knight. Shuffle the king out of the way when we're put in check. Sweet, let's play queen takes. Queen to e2, let's play check. And that is mate. Sweet, we win back 25 points of rating. Are we? Oh, we are. Wait, hold on a minute. Hold on, let's say GG. GG. And hold on, let's run over to the leaderboard. Get me out of the seat. Am I too short to get out of the seat? You've got to be kidding me. I would not like a rematch. I think our opponent wants a rematch. How do I get out of the seat? Oh, I've just accepted the rematch. Okay. Nice, and we do get that resignation. Let's go ahead and drop GG's in the chat and see if I can get out of my chair this time. Why can I not get out of my chair? Oh, it's because I'm like selecting stuff. Hold on. All right, let's see. Is there any way I can get out of my chair? Hold on, let me leave and come back. Oh, this person says I'm a fan of the channel. Thanks for watching. All right, let's see if I can leave and come back. Aha, we have now rejoined. It seems whatever glitch was happening that wasn't allowing me to stand up, and yes, I'm calling these tiny legs a glitch. They're not allowing me to stand up, is done. we take a look at the leaderboard and rated 1465. We're rated 1486, but close enough. Rated 1465 in 10th place on the leaderboard is Mo Waffles, which you guys already know is I Want Checkmate. Nice, we went up a place in the leaderboard when it finally updated. That is pretty sweet. Now we have to take that famous picture I was talking about. Cha-ching, there we go. All right, where do we do the outro? Obviously right in front of our newly found achievement. And our friend from earlier says, there you go, nice. All right, I think these two guys want to be in the outro, so let's do that again. All right, if you guys did enjoy this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Let me know what you guys think of Chess Club on Roblox, or if there are any other variants I should play. Should I do Blitz or Rapid and try to climb that leaderboard? Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Say bye to our friends here as well.